Right now, a massive gap is forming between casual AI users and the top 1% of power users. That divide is getting wider, faster. This gap exists because of a single behavioral error. Most people interact with systems like ChatGPT as if they are talking to another human being. Crossing this chasm requires a shift in mindset. You have to move away from passive conversation and towards structured mathematical programming. The first step is learning machine English. Generative AI models do not comprehend our language. They strictly calculate probability. Think about the nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty sat on a... Your brain instantly fills in the word wall. You predicted it based on patterns you've seen before. This visualization shows how AI operates on that same principle within a massive mathematical space. It breaks text into tokens and maps them. It calculates that wall is highly probable to appear near Humpty, while unrelated words like motorcycle sit far away. When you provide a vague conversational input, you force the system to search across a massive area. This guessing machine then produces a wide, generic response based on high-level probability. Mastering AI requires abandoning these lazy conversational habits. You must learn to tightly constrain the mathematical guessing machine with sharp parameters. Beginners often fall into the trap of jumping between dozens of trendy AI tools. Mastery requires deep, focused daily practice on a single foundational model, learning its exact rhythm and limits before moving to the next. To translate your intent into computation, use the A.I.M framework. A stands for actor. Define a persona, like a top resume editor. Next is I for input. Provide necessary data like your current resume. Finally, M is the mission. Give a precise objective, like 10 bullet points. This three-part architecture provides the constraints the model needs to process your request accurately. It removes the ambiguity that leads to generic answers. Even a perfectly structured prompt will fail if the AI lacks grounding context. Without it, the model is effectively blind, wandering through billions of numbers. This funnel represents the map framework, anchoring the AI to reality. The top layer is memory, your ongoing conversation history. The middle layer is assets and actions, feeding the model documents to enrich the data before reaching the final stage, your actual prompt. Rich context creates rich reasoning. You have to inject your own reality into the system to guide its logic. If the output is weak, the problem usually lies in your instructions. Treat every prompt as a debugging exercise, where you refine the logic until the result meets your standards. To debug effectively, use the chain of thought tactic. By telling the model to think step by step, you force it to explain its internal logic. You can also use the verifier tactic. Command the AI to ask you 3 clarifying questions before it is allowed to generate an answer. Look at this bell curve. A vague prompt pulls data from the center, returning average, buzzword-heavy ideas. You must actively steer the model toward mastery. Command it to synthesize frameworks from specific expert sources, like Pixar's Brain Trust or Harvard's research. Treating the AI as an active sparring partner through constant iteration is how you pull its outputs away from the average. Steering the model comes with a risk. Because these systems are predictive, they will confidently fabricate information and cite fake statistics. Making things up is an inherent part of how they function. You cannot be a passive consumer of this data. You have to become an active critic, adopting a mindset of absolute distrust toward unverified output. Use cross-model verification. Take an output generated by ChatGPT, feed it into a different system like Claude, and command it to ruthlessly audit the claims. In an environment flooded with synthesized text, the ability to interrogate the math and separate noise from verifiable truth is a vital skill. Most users treat AI like a vending machine. They push a button and accept the first piece of generic junk food output it dispenses. Developing elite taste requires applying a rubric like the A.I.M framework. You must force the output to be original, concrete, and evident. You push it to be assertive and follow a compelling narrative. These frameworks shift your role from a worker doing the tasks to an architect overseeing the entire process. You are no longer competing with the machine, you are directing it. Predictive models excel at reproducing what already exists. By automating that heavy lifting, These tools allow you to focus on the original insights and unique narratives that the math alone cannot generate.